What's up, YouTube? We back with another video. Today we're working on the exhaust for the OBS. I'm finna drill out the hole for the O2 bung. We'll get it welded up, and then we'll probably work on the cooling fans. I got those in, and the fan shroud. So we're gonna try to get all that in today. Now I'm gonna clean it up so I can get a good weld on it. All right, we're finna get ready to weld this bung up. This is another piece I gotta weld up. I tacked it up the other night. It's just a bracket that I made for my distribution block for my air. The way I had the distribution block before, I couldn't bolt it where I wanted to put it at because of my transducer that had to screw down from the top. The wire was gonna be sticking up too far close to the hood, so I made a bracket to drop it down over the intake some. These holes right here, that's where your distribution block gonna bolt up to. And this top hole right here is just gonna be where I bolted to the firewall. And I bought all this from Track Supply. Just cut it, measured it and cut it, welded it together. So I'm gonna clean it up a little bit more and tack it again on the backside, which I really don't need to tack it on the backside because it's strong, it ain't going nowhere. But just for more practice, I'm gonna go ahead and tack it on up and grind it down so I can get ready to paint it today too. And the whole reason why I'm doing this today is I really want to try to get the terminator installed. I got it wired up and everything. I just haven't ran all the power to the battery and hadn't ran my grounds yet and all my inputs and outputs. So I want to go ahead and get this tacked up so I can go ahead and do that. And that's the only thing that's really keeping me from setting the Holly up all the way so I could try to crank it. I turned the motor over without the EFI on them, so I know everything as far as that is fine. But this is gonna really tell us if we got it, if we got everything right with the motor. The motor is a whole backstory behind the motor. I bought it like 10 years ago from a guy, like $250. It was supposed to have been all right, but it ended up needing to be rebuilt. Got it rebuilt, and it was just a whole debacle with all of that. I ain't even gonna get off into it, but hopefully everything good. When we did so much work, I hope everything turned out good with the motor. If it don't, then I just take it back to the shop and get it rebuilt again. And I got another, well, we'll talk about that another time. But we're gonna go ahead and get this tacked up and get this piece tacked up. I know this ain't the ideal place to be welding at, but I do have a brand new Titan welding table from Harbor Freight. I just haven't put it together yet because I'm limited on space. So like now this right here, I can break it down when I need to get it out the way, put it back together, you know, when I need to do some work. But with the welding table, I just ain't got enough room to have it set up all the time. So I do have a welding table. I will be, this is a flux core welder that I'm using. I will be purchasing a TIG welder, TIG/MIG welder, because the exhaust I'm running now, all of this is galvanized, and mild steel. It's mild steel, but I really want to go stainless with all my exhaust. So what I did, I purchased all this just to get practice on it, and once I get good at welding, then I'm gonna go back full stainless all the way from front to back. And I want to do it by myself, weld that up by myself. If I get good enough, we'll see. That's still a good little ways out. I just want to get everything started and get the truck moving around, because I got another surprise for the truck. I talked to somebody the other day. I got plans on doing something with the truck with somebody else. So hopefully that may be a month or two out, but I'll keep you posted on that. For now, we're finna go ahead and get this welded up though. Spray a little bit of this anti-spatter spray on it. Supposed to just keep everything from sticking so bad and not spattering so much with the flux core. lot of times when you start and stop, all that slag that's left over and all that little char, you got to clean it off so you can get a good connection again. So that's all I'm doing now. I am not a professional, just trying. Just trying to learn how to weld. From what I found, whenever you blow a hole, just let it cool off for a second. Go back in with a quick pull on the trigger, let off. Just keep filling it in like that. And I think we filled it in now. I'm gonna just check everything out, see if I got any more spots I need to fill back in. I think I see one more spot I wanna make sure. And I think that's it for now. I'm gonna clean it up a little bit and bring you back in a second. All right, I'm gonna try to clean this weld up a little bit. Honestly, it's good for what it is. It's good for me not being a welder. And it's gonna get wrapped up anyway. It's gonna get painted black once I get finished welding everything up. Still gotta weld up the joint right here. And I gotta take about a 45 or a 90 and put on the bottom of here so I can get it down up under the cab so I can get the rest of it together. But it's coming along. All right, now I'm finna weld with this bracket. See, I started off with my lead way too long. I tried to fix it, but I should have just stopped and fixed it before I started. But either way, it'll be all right. I'm just gonna grind all that down, clean it up, and it's gonna be the backside anyway. So it ain't gonna matter. It ain't nothing but a bracket. All right, that's it on this one. I'll come back in a little while, show you something else. All right, this is what we're looking like after I cleaned everything up. Got it ground down pretty good. See that? Don't look nothing like it did. Cleaned up the other side. Cleaned it all off. I'm gonna prime it in a minute and paint it. Clean this piece up a little bit. I ain't do too much because I don't want to break through anywhere. I think I got it all sealed up. I might see one spot. I think that might be one spot right there that I might have to put some more in so I don't have a leak. But like I said, man, I ain't no professional. Just somebody doing it at home like most of us, trying to learn, keep from paying everybody to do everything for me. So we're gonna roll with this. Like I said, I'm gonna tack that little spot up right there. Make sure I ain't got a leak right there. And then we're gonna roll with it. And I'm mainly doing all of this so like I said, so I can mock everything up, trying to get the exhaust mocked up. That's why it ain't welded all the way around. I just got it tacked in places. But I wanted to go ahead and get this welded all the way around, just get that over with. Cause I ain't never did that before. I ain't never did none of this before, but I really wanted to go ahead and get that out the way. So once I get said earlier, I gotta make a couple pieces to go right here. Cause where we at, where the end of the pipe is now, is coming down by the heater hoses on my truck. So I gotta go down up under the cab, and I need to kick it over and angle it down so I can start making my way up under the cab and get through, because I got to go through the frame, because I got a crossover tube coming from the driver's side to the passenger side, and that's what's feeding this. This is coming off of the back of the turbo out of the log manifold. So I got to squeeze this 3-inch pipe down between the frame and another 2.5-inch pipe. So it's gonna take me a little while, but I'm gonna figure it out though. Like we always do, we're gonna figure it out, and y'all gonna be right here with me. All right, here go the finished product of the bracket that I made today. And this is the distribution block that I was talking about. It's gonna mount like that. I line the holes up, so I put a bolt through them. Once I get it in the engine bay, tighten it down to the firewall with that top hole. Now go to ports, 1/8-inch MPT ports, and I forgot what size these is, but you got two on each end. So I'll be feeding into it, feeding all my air into it from the intake. And then, you know, these are gonna come off. One is gonna go to my boost gauge. Some of the other ones will go like to the waste gates and stuff. All right, signing out.